Hi, this is Chris, Video Game Dust Sleeves, and you're listening to the VGDS podcast with my co-host, Linda, aka the Gamer Girl,
Hello, Internet.
and my guest gamers, DanCavDragon,
How's it going, everyone?
BonesZ06,
How's it going?
NintenJoe25,
Oh, hi, my name's NintenJoe25.
8bitglitch79.
What's up?
The first segment is Sleeve It or Leave It. Bones, would you sleeve Bomberade for the Sega Master System?
If it's loose, then yes. If it's not loose, then probably no. But I'm gonna go with yeah.
Dan, would you sleeve it?
I would have to say yes, because I did ask you to sleeve this game for me, so definitely a sleeve.
Linda?
Yeah, I would sleeve it just because they're very plain and they need something.
NintenJoe?
Sure, why not?
Sure, why not?
Sure, why not? I mean, I've never played it, but why not?
Why not? Needs
Why
to be
not?
protected, right?
Oh yeah, why not?
8-bit glitch?
Okay, I'm gonna go no.
No!
That's it. You're on the couch tonight, young man.
Hey, that's a comfy couch, so I'll take it.
Wow, he knows all about that couch.
Oh, yeah. He's got experience, that's for sure. He's always on the bottom.
Get a room.
Yes.
The next game is Batman Forever. We'll start with Linda. Would you sleeve it or leave it?
It's because it's a Batman. You know, I'm gonna sleeve it.
8-bit, sleeve it or leave it?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that. Just on the fact that it's a Batman, it gets a sleeve, regardless of its quality.
Dan?
Yeah, I'm gonna go the other way, man. This is not a favorite movie of mine, and not a favorite game of mine. So no for me.
Wow! It's a Batman! The Batman!
There are plenty of
How do
other
you
good
not
Batman
sleeve
games.
The Batman!
There's plenty of other good games at Batman games.
It's Batman! Batman! Alright, how about this? What if I 3D sleeve it?
I'd rather you spend your efforts on another game.
Wow!
Oh,
You don't even
wow,
have
Chris,
3D.
You could have 3D Batman pecs. Come on.
I mean, who wouldn't want that? Alright, Bones. Sleeve it or leave it?
I'm going with Dan on it. I would not
shit.
sleeve it.
Ah,
Not even 3D?
Nope.
Oh man, you're hurting my feelings. Jeez.
I didn't like the movie, and the game frustrated me. So no, I would not care less. In fact, I
Wow. think
I have it complete in box already. So that's yeah, no sleeve.
Oh, NintenJoe?
Bummer.
No,
Oh,
because it's a
Wah,
shitty
wah.
it's a shitty movie. It's a shitty game, and his pecs are
How
not
dare
that.
you?
His pecs are not that attractive. Sorry.
that's right. It's because of my pecs. You've been
See, I've been
too good.
spoiled. I've been spoiled with
spoiled.
John's pecs.
That's right.
Okay, guys, get a room. Move on.
yeah. Sleeve. For protection. Night Trap.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Really,
yeah.
We'll
Chris?
start with Dan. Would you sleeve it or leave it?
Hell yeah, only because I've seen the awesome work you've done with the sleeve. I wouldn't have said so otherwise, but definitely the product that you've made for the sleeve would convince me to sleeve my own copy of this game.
Well, thank you. That was nice of you to say. Linda, would you sleeve it or leave it?
Before I say yes or no, you just realized you have NintenJoe and 8-bit glitch in the podcast, right? And you said Night Trap. Okay. I'm gonna go
Yes, I did
with
realize
yes
that.
because
Why do
it's
you
a
think
classic
I put
game.
Night Trap in here?
Oh my word. Oh boy. Yes, I would sleeve Night Trap.
Bones, sleeve it or leave it?
I'm looking at it right now, and that's one sexy bitch. I tell you what.
Sexy Night Trap. I never heard anybody call my sleeve sexy, but nice. 8-bit, would you sleeve it or leave it?
Based on its historical significance in video game, I would sleeve it.
And NintenJoe, sleeve it or leave it?
I would sleeve it only if you replaced her face with Sean's face. Like he's really shocked that he saw me naked for the first time.
If you need that to happen, I could technically make that happen.
Dude, I don't have the game, but make that happen. And what I would do is I would put it on the ceiling so it'd be the first thing I see when I wake up.
You better.
Oh, jeez. So, Bones, this sleeve, this is a one of a kind so far, right? So, what do you think of that?
It stands one of a kind.
I don't know. I think Dan is enticing me to make another one.
Mm.
Don't you want it with the original artwork for the 32X on it, not the one with the?
Yeah, I did say that. So this would still be an original.
Oh, you want the original 32X, not this actual one that I mocked up before?
Yeah. I'd keep it with the real art.
That's
Keeping it real.
But that one's so boring.
It is. That's why I'm not super eager to get it done. But I mean, it's cool, and what you did here was really cool. So I wanted to see the set.
It would be all right. I could have care less on it. You know, it's a beautiful thing.
Have any of you besides Linda, Dan, and Bones, 8-bit or NintenJoe, have you seen this sleeve?
Yes.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, I was curious if you saw it or not.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Thank you.
I mean, I fapped to it once or twice.
Oh my gosh. Am I?
Okay, on that note, on to the next sleeve. We'll start with NintenJoe. We're going to start with you because I forgot to last time, remember?
Oh, that's right. You completely forgot about me. I'll never let that go.
How could you forget Nintendo?
I know, right?
I know. It was like, I just went on to the guess that box art and totally forgot him.
I mean, it was like I wasn't even here.
All we heard was cricket, cricket, cricket.
Yep.
Yeah, like, what the hell? I was, like, offended or something.
Okay, so, NintenJoe, Adam's Family Values for the Super NES. Would you sleeve it or leave it?
Yes, I'd sleeve it. It's a good game.
Ah,
Yes.
Linda. Sleeve or leave it?
Yes.
Yes.
Da-na-na-na.
Yes.
Dan, sleeve it or leave it?
I was gonna say no because I've never played this. I've never played this game, but I didn't think it was gonna be that good. But it sounds like I should check it out.
Bones?
It's good.
All right.
Bones, sleeve it or leave it?
That one's a tough one for me. There's a lot of other games that I would sleeve before that, but at one point or another, yeah, I probably would sleeve that.
Now, all right, let me 8-bit, sleeve it or leave it?
Because it's Adam's Family, I would sleeve it, but I haven't really played it. But
I was just about to ask that question, actually. Not everybody has been asked. Are you sleeving it for just because it's an Adams Family, or are you sleeving it because of gameplay? I know, NintenJoe, you said you liked the game.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Linda?
It's a little bit of both. Games is okay. It's not the worst game I've played for Adam's Family. I do like the cover art just because it's the movie.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, on to the next segment. Guess that box art. Who in here knows? I know, NintenJoe, you know the first one.
Maybe.
No. Is there anybody in here that actually knows this first image? Cricket.
I have a guess.
Cricket. Cricket.
I have a guess, maybe.
It's a Super NES title.
The Super NES.
Oh. Okay.
sorry,
It's okay.
I got
It's
lost
okay.
there for a second.
It's okay. No.
Oh, Bay, what the hell, yo?
I know.
It's a Super NES title.
Super NES title. I think I might know what it is.
I think I know what it is.
Okay, Dan.
I have no clue. It's Super NES. I see a blue face, so my only guess is Aladdin.
Aladdin?
Aladdin with a whip. Come on, that's kinky.
Aladdin.
Genie, you know the genie's blue, right?
Oh my lord.
I don't think Aladdin had a whip though.
No, Dan, it's not Aladdin. Disney would not allow a whip in their. In their
I think
Chain whip, no less either.
I would have loved that movie more if he had a whip.
Sean, do you have a guess?
That's a tough one.
It's a Super NES title. Bones, do you know this?
It's not Super Castlevania, is it?
No.
No.
No, I don't know it.
Wow. Yeah, I have no clue.
Okay, Bones, do you know?
No, I was thinking more on the lines of Beast from X-Men when I saw the blue, big, bushy eyebrow, but I'm sure it's not that. I don't know what it is.
All right, NintenJoe, what is it?
To me, it looks like Castlevania Dracula X.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yes!
Yes! You're the winner.
I don't know it. So yeah, I don't know that one.
And for 6 cents, you can buy NintenJoe.
Yeah. Buy me a candy bar.
And
I want Reese's.
and the next guess that box art. We'll start with Bones. Bones, do you know what it is?
No, I don't, but it is so familiar. I'm sure when the name is said, I'm going to be pissed. I keep thinking of like Zoop or Zool or something, but that's not what it is.
No.
Don't go to me because I know what it is.
Okay. 8-bit, you know?
Is it a Toe Jam and Earl?
Yes,
game?
it is. Yes.
Ding, 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 ding.
And you can
The
buy
minute I saw that
I
eyeball,
mean-
I knew what it was.
and
I mean,
Yeah.
I had no idea. I was going to say Gumby.
Gumby? Really?
Yeah,
He's not
Gumby's
even that
green.
color.
Yeah,
Pokey
he's
is that
close.
color, but
He is
no,
close.
no.
He's close, yo.
No.
Hey, let's take this outside, all right?
Okay.
Oh, all
If I'm
right.
out there in 5 minutes, start without me.
Okay.
we'll be waiting for you to come back.
I'm going to start walking right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have a nice long walk.
I'll be there in 2 months.
You should just see you punching yourself. Oh man, yeah. No, I knew instantly. I was like, "That's Toe Drum and Earl."
Sometimes you just got it like that, and sometimes it's like, what is that? I know what it is, but it just doesn't come to you.
Yeah.
All right, next segment is Logo Sleeve of the Month, and this month is 8bitglitch79.
Hey, who's that guy?
Ding, 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 ding. These
I'm clapping.
are
you hear
available
me?
for purchase. All proceeds
Yes.
go to 8bitglitch. Please, by all means, contact me or him, and we will get those for you.
Which means all my proceeds go to NintenJoe because you know.
read
the
my
money.
mind. You read my mind. I was
Damn,
totally going to
NintenJoe.
say that. I was going
I'm
to
a sugar daddy.
I was
come
gonna-
on.
I was going to say what's yours is mine and what's mine is mine.
NintenJoe, how the hell did you get that worked out?
That
Like,
sleeve?
you got your
Oh,
own logo
proceeds.
sleeve proceeds. Then you got 8-bit glitches. What the hell?
Well,
I'll just, you know what, forget it. I won't even
like
send
I
it to
said-
Sean anymore. I'll just send it to you.
I mean,
There you go.
like I said earlier, it's I'm good with packages.
And on that note, on to the next segment.
I used to work at UPS.
Franchise of the month.
Boy.
Franchise of the month. And we're gonna go to Dan.
All right, for franchise of the month, I chose Doom, the Doom franchise, because Doom Eternal came out not that long ago. I don't have it; I haven't played it yet, but and I know Doom 64 was also re-released for all the major consoles recently. So I'm just curious out there, and I know Bones is a Doom fan, so this is kind of for him. But are you guys Doom fans?
I believe 8-bit is.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
No. I'm not really a big fan of Doom.
Are
Only
you
because
a
I don't-
fan of the movie, NintenJoe?
You know what? I've never
Which
seen
one?
Oh,
Yeah,
the
this-
movie's
oh,
horrible. Don't
I've
bring up
never-
the movie.
The
Yeah,
Rock one?
I've never seen the movies. So I never watched the first one because they had The Rock in it. I'm so sick of him. And the other one, I've heard nothing but like bad things about. I'm like, whatever. It's Doom. I don't give a shit.
And I agree. The Doom movie is a bad.
Okay,
It's a bad
all the
time.
time.
So back to the games.
Bad.
8-bit, you're really big on Doom, right?
Oh yeah, the first Doom came out when I was in high school, and I went to a tech school, and I went to computer shops. So we would have network Doom all the time when the teacher was not in the room, and we'd have a lookout to tell us when he was coming back in, so we could get out of the game.
You're
But
such
we were
a
constantly
rebel.
doing that.
You're
Oh
such a
yeah.
rebel. See, that's why
So
I love
ever since
you.
then,
That's why I love you, Bay. You're such a rebel.
I know.
Did you guys beat the game, or did you have to like say it later or something like that? That's the one question I want to know. Did you guys beat the game?
You beat something, all right.
Oh, but
You set him up, Linda. Come on.
I know.
Now, are you asking
What
the
NintenJoe
first
say
game?
He was beating the keyboard a lot.
I actually never played the first Doom, like the one player solo, until like later on. In high school, it was just all about the network death matching. So I didn't realize that there was like a one player mode to play until like much later on.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bones, we know you're a big Doom fan.
Well, considering I have 3 of the 4 there on the screen, I don't have new Doom Eternal yet. I'm sure I will at one point or another. I love that you put Final Doom on there. That's kind of a hidden gem. I love that one. And the 64, also a hidden gem. 32X, not quite as good. But yeah, I absolutely love Doom. That is, like Sean was saying, you would hide from other people playing that game. We all did. I wasn't. I was. Forget what grade I was in, but I remember playing it at my buddy's, hiding it downstairs on a computer. Parents weren't allowed to know. They didn't know what they bought, and if they would have seen it, they would have taken it away. But yeah, I absolutely love Doom. It's just such a fun first-person shooter.
Dan, what's your thoughts? I know you did the franchise, but you didn't really say much on your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because the only one on the screen that I have is the 32X version that Bones said wasn't that great. But I mean, I played on 32X; it was pretty good at the time. I'm not a huge fan of the series. Like, I don't have all the rest of them, but I hear good things about it.
Linda, anything?
Yeah, I didn't start playing Doom until later on because, like everybody said, the gore of it and the fact that it was basically you were going into a damnation kind of thing didn't suit well with my family who was all Christian. So I couldn't play. I didn't have a PC at the time. That's another reason I couldn't play most of the Doom games. It was either I had to play whatever I had on my PS4, PS1, so I started grabbing them. I got the 2016 version first, and then grabbed the original on the PC, and I enjoyed both versions. So, actually, a Doom fan after many years of waiting to see if I actually liked it. But it's 2 thumbs up for me.
Yeah, me personally, I haven't played Doom. I just know a lot about it. I watched the movie, and I know nobody likes the movie, so we're just gonna move on.
But they made a second one anyways.
Yeah.
The hell was that all about?
Because the money rolled in for the first one because everybody who enjoyed Doom went to go see it, then realized it was horrible, and then already spent their money. So
I mean, let's be real. It was because The Rock was in it. That's why they went to see it.
Two things. It said Doom on it, so they thought it was gonna be good. Yeah, right. And then Rock.
Yep.
They should have just named the movie Rock.
They should have named it another space name and just call it, inspired by Doom.
They should have called it like Rock 64 Eternal.
It might have actually worked.
Maybe.
All right, now we're gonna talk about 8-bit, or 8-bit's gonna talk about himself.
Oh, jeez.
Tell us a little bit about your channel, what you do, and what you collect, what you play.
And
Oh, okay.
talk in third person too.
Like The Rock. Well, on my channel, I've been doing it just about a little over a year or so now. I started with just doing VGM unboxings, and from there, I started to do just regular unboxings and pickup type videos, and then I started venturing into some reviews, and that's pretty much what I do. And then vlogging when I go to conventions and things like that. So that's pretty much the crux of my channel, at least at this point. I do have some other ideas in the works that I've been working on a little bit here and there, like some special series and stuff like that. But finding the time is the struggle.
What do you collect the most?
I love collecting the NES the most because that's Atari 2600 and the NES is what was my childhood in the 80s. So that's the nearest and dearest to my heart is the NES. But I collect just about for every system that I own, which is most of them. So
What type of games do you gravitate towards?
I love beat 'em ups, action, third person action games, platformers. Those are kind of my favorites.
All right, Bones, you have any questions for 8-bit?
Sean, when you go to the conventions, is there an item that you always look for that you can never seem to find? And is price a point for an item that would make you not buy it? Or would you spend that extra money and buy something just so that you could have it?
Okay, that's pretty good. I don't know if this is exactly answering that per se, but like I said, NES is one of my favorite things, and something that I've always wanted is Rob Robot and a glove. Not that I even want to even use them. I just want them for like shelf piece. And I've never come across a Rob yet, even at a convention, at least that I saw. But I've come across some gloves, but they're never like the price that I'm willing to pay for. They're really kind of usually too much. So I guess a power glove is the number one thing.
Yeah, they're a shelf piece. The wires on them, I have one, and when I took it out to just play around the damn thing, the wires are so stiff that I'm afraid even trying to unwrap them to use them, especially the light sensors that go, the infrared ones on the sides of the TV. Yeah, I'm afraid it would break it because they're just that stiff, and it being so old, it is basically a shelf piece. But yeah, that's cool, man. I did the same thing. So I definitely did.
Yeah, I don't even care if it's got all the pieces. I just want the glove because it's really just gonna sit up there like the Infinity Gauntlet, just sitting up there on my shelf, with a spotlight on it, kind of thing. So yeah, I don't even need it complete or anything.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that? You're just gonna display. You're not gonna use it on anyone in.
Oh well, we might, Joe. Me and you, yeah.
Okay, all right. That's the answer I wanted to hear.
I'm trying to keep that between us, but you want to. I mean, I get it out there.
I want the world to know.
What are you going to do to turn them on? Give them the Konami code?
That's right. A little up, up, down, down can go a long way.
Dude, we don't even do the entire Konami code. We just do up, up, and down, down.
That's right. That's as far as I can last.
Oh my God.
That's true. That's very true. He doesn't last very long at all.
Would you ever consider finishing or completing a whole collection off, Sean?
That's a good question. No, I'm not really looking to complete any collection. Well, I almost have a complete collection of the Action Max, if that kind of counts. I'm missing one VHS tape that's hard to find, and there was only one on eBay this last year that came up, and it started at $500, and then it finally sold for $300, and I was still too rich for my blood for a VHS tape.
Wow, that's so cool.
I have all the other ones.
Cool.
Any other questions, Bones?
No, I'll pass it on.
Okay, Dan.
Yeah, so what do you think, or what do you consider to be your most prized possession in your collection?
Prized possession in my collection. Oh, good question. Um, I guess I would have to say my signed copy of Metal Gear Solid 1 by David Hayter, who I met last year. Because that was that's the game that got me into quote unquote modern gaming. I didn't even care about a PlayStation. I didn't even know a PlayStation existed until Metal Gear Solid. I saw that was coming out, and then I said, "Oh my god!" And so I bought a PS1 that day when I heard it hadn't even come out yet, just to get ready for it. And if somebody had told me back then that I would get to meet the real Solid Snake, quote unquote, someday, I wouldn't have believed it. So I guess that's one of my most prized possessions.
Nice.
See, that's why you want it, because it was a solid snake.
Oh my!
That's not the only Solid
Not to
Snake
be
in my life.
confused with Solid Nate.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And there's a connection here too, guys. Is like, okay, Metal Gear is Konami. Got the Konami code. Solid Snake. Come on.
Another question, Dan?
Yeah. I mean, I was just gonna say that. Yeah, Solid Snake. Metal Gear is definitely one of my. What?
Well, train derailed.
Every time someone says Solid Snake, I'm just gonna laugh. I'm just gonna laugh.
Metal Gear is definitely one of my favorite games for PS1. Ironically enough, David Hayter was supposed to be the guest of honor at Too Many Games this year, but before it got canceled.
Yeah.
But they were going to charge, and I was thinking about getting my copy signed, but they're charging like $50 or something for like to get an autograph or something. So I wasn't sure if I was going to do that or not. But I wonder if they reschedule if he's still going to be this guest there. But
Yeah. And what's a funny thing is when I met him at Retro Game Con and yeah, I had to pay to get my game signed and all that, but I was willing to do it because of that reason. But the after party, he was there, and we were hanging out, and it was cool to be able to have a one-on-one conversation with him to learn how he got the role and what kind of doors it opened up for him in his career. Because he was a big screenwriter. He wrote some of the X-Men movies, and starred in one of them and stuff. So
He was
it
also
was just really cool to get to talk to him like that and stuff. So
he was also in Guyver too.
yeah,
Do you guys know what the Guyver is? Not MacGyver, but the Guyver.
No, I actually never heard of it.
It's actually it's an anime, but they turned it into like a live action movie, and he plays the main character that turns into the Guyver.
Nice.
It's actually really cool. It's pretty gory.
Is that an old movie?
Yeah, it's from the 80s.
Yeah, I have seen that at Blockbuster. I remember seeing that and picking it up numerous times.
Yeah, it's a very good movie.
I never rented it though. So
Well, you should
Pick it
have.
up and put it down. Pick it up, put it down.
Travel back in time to 1988 and rent it.
that's right.
Good, damn it.
I'll go eBay it right now for you, Joe.
Do it. Start walking. Start
Yeah.
walking now.
Any other questions, Dan?
yeah. My other question would be, you said you collect most consoles, most systems, but is there something out there that you're still hoping to get? I mean, besides a Rob and the glove, but like a console that you wish you were collecting.
There's a couple that I've always wanted. An Odyssey 2. I haven't gotten an Odyssey
Right
yet.
up your alley, Dan.
Yeah.
And I know it's not the greatest thing, but I've always wanted an Atari Jaguar for some reason, because I remember as a kid seeing it in the catalog or flyers for like Ames and stuff like that, and going, that looks so cool. And like the Alien versus Predator was always the one that was advertised, and being a big Predator Aliens fan, so for some reason I have a want for the Atari Jaguar, even though it's not that great of a system. But it's kind of like my Neo Geo for some reason, is the Atari Jaguar.
Nice. Yeah. I'm a big Atari fan, so yeah, I could definitely. The system itself is not that great, but it's definitely, if you can ever find one, it's worth having. Definitely as a collector piece.
Any other questions, Dan?
No, that's it.
on to Linda.
Yeah, a few questions. First one is, I know you're a DJ, and I know you have a musical background. Why haven't you done anything for your channel as far as music?
It's funny you should say that. Because I was thinking of either adding onto my channel or starting a second channel. I play guitar. That's where my music kind of started. Other than like playing like trumpet and stuff in grammar school and whatever. But when I was about like 12, 13, I really got into rock, metal, and stuff, and was going to be a drummer, but then drums were way too expensive, so I picked up the guitar instead. And I haven't played it in a while, so I'm kind of practicing and trying to get my nerves up to maybe start a kind of guitar music kind of channel. But I don't know. I'm not sure yet, but that's where that stands.
I recommend, like I've told NintenJoe, just start off with a simple like mashup cover. Just do a one take practice, and if you don't like it, you don't send it out to the world.
Yeah.
And the second question is, traveled a couple places. Is there anywhere that you would want to travel to, as far as like video game wise, and why?
In somewhere in the world, video game wise, I would want to travel to.
Yeah, like some like a hotspot for something, like maybe an
Well,
event or like an exhibit, or somewhere like just in
I would
general.
just like in general just to have a trip to Japan, because I'm really fascinated with like the Famicom and stuff. So I would love to go to Japan, and because they have a lot of cool shops there and stuff. So and just see where the birth of Nintendo, happened and stuff. So yeah, I guess Japan would be the biggest thing.
Okay, cool. That's my last question.
Nice. Nothing like going to Japan. That's where the birthplace is, anyway.
Yeah.
All right, NintenJoe, you're up.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Let's see. So let's say you were to go to Japan. Would you take me with you?
Oh, absolutely.
And can I stay on your lap the whole time?
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Perfect. Okay, I'm done. No, I'm kidding. Actually, seriously, what concerning your YouTube channel, what is your proudest moment so far in your journey on YouTube?
To be honest, is just meeting people like you guys and stuff. I've been on YouTube for as just a spectator for a long time, and I've followed a lot of like Linda's channel, Mega Dan's, T Bellies, and all them. But I would never say anything. I was a total like stalker, and just watch streams or watch videos and never comment, never do anything.
Creeper in the corner.
Oh my god, you're
Yeah.
such a creep. I love you.
So then, to be completely honest, and I've admitted it on like in letters to Mega Dan and stuff. I was battling all my life. I've battled kind of a mental illness, kind of a depression, and it would have its ups and downs. And this last year, previous year, before I started the channel, it got really bad, and I just decided that I was just gonna reach out and see if there's anybody that would respond to me, and everybody in this community did, and it just got me the nerve, and I said I want to try this video and stuff, and it kind of really got me out of a dark hole that I was in. So I'm very thankful for that, and so it's kind of the birth of my channel and why it happened.
NintenJoe!
That's
Big
awesome.
glitch!
That's right.
No, it's funny because we both started our channels around the same time.
Yeah, you guys did.
Roughly, yeah. So we always had this friendly rivalry going on, like who would have like the most subscribers, and we were like really close for like the longest time.
Yeah.
And then I just like
Then he just skyrocketed.
skyrocketed.
Now he's like hanging out with Metal Jesus.
No, I'm not that cool. I'm not that cool yet. But I mean, seriously, I mean, just hearing your answer to that question, I'm really glad that things turned around for you, and I'm glad you didn't. Hopefully, you didn't try doing anything too rash. And so yeah, I'm glad you're doing okay now. Makes me happy.
Well, thank you.
Makes everybody happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. No 8-bit glitch without 8-bit glitch.
That's right.
Watching us, our channels.
My one and only Bay.
That's right.
Yes.
Because I remember
Mikey's
seeing
not
you
here to say
around
I'm telling
doing
Dan.
that. Oh, whatever.
Oh, he knows. He knows.
I think they're all in T-Belly's stream right now.
Yeah.
Oh, is he streaming now?
Yeah, T-Belly's streaming.
Oh, T-Belly streaming.
Oh,
Okay.
T-Belly, yeah. I think
Oh,
he's
yeah,
Belmonting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out later.
Hey, any other questions for 8-bit?
Oh, we're good.
Everybody good?
I think I'm good. Yeah.
All right. Last segment here, game of the month. Dan, what's your game of the month?
My game of the month will be Alf for the Sega Master Systems. We were just talking about this.
Alf.
Yeah, we were just talking about this yesterday, but that's one of the last few games I needed for the Master System, and I just picked it up. So
I've never played that one. Is it
Yeah.
any good?
I've
Is it
never
good?
played it either.
It's okay. As long
heard
as you know where you're
backwards.
going and what you're doing, then it's decent. But if you don't know where you're going, it's like an Atari game. You're just gonna be running around for no reason.
Oh, well, that sounds like fun,
Yeah.
maybe.
Bones, what's your game of the month?
Well, so it was a little tough, but I think I'm gonna have to go with the Turbo Graphics game that me and Dan were talking yesterday. So I'm gonna pick Bonk's Revenge.
Nice.
That's a good one for sure.
Yeah.
8-bit, your game of the month?
So Nintendo's gonna love me for this, but right now it's actually Streets of Rage 4.
Nice.
I mean, I still love you.
Okay, good.
I mean, you have you have poor choice in games. I still love you.
Oh wow.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, just
Boo.
know that your opinion's wrong. That's okay.
Oh.
It's okay. It's fine. You're still sleeping on the couch tonight.
That's it. Oh, I told you, it's a comfy couch. It's a comfy couch. It folds out, so we're good.
You have all that ballroom, right?
That's right. I can starfish, man. Just
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Apparently,
Well,
Hey, get your-
apparently now we all
I meant stretch my arms and legs out. Get your mind out of the gutter, Joe.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking like.
Okay.
I thought you meant
Okay,
like,
Joe.
like a cat starfish or something.
Madonna. Madonna. You're okay.
You're good. You're good. All
All right, NintenJoe, your game of the month.
right. This is a tough one because I was gonna pick a TurboGrafx 16 game, and there was another game I wanted to pick, but you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go with TurboGrafx 16, and that'll be Air Zonk.
Okay.
Nice.
Air
Yeah.
Zonk, boy.
Yeah, that's
Be
worth
quiet.
tracking down. That's worth tracking down, Bones.
Yeah.
And Linda.
Not Streets of Rage 4. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Linda.
Okay, my game of the month is Last of Us Mastered. I'm getting hyped for the new Last of Us, and
Yes.
I haven't played it for a long time. Now I'm hooked again, but I will not platinum for the multiplayer reasons. But I'm still
Yeah.
playing it all the time.
I have a gamer confession. I haven't played it yet.
I haven't
okay.
either. I haven't
either.
either. I mean,
Oh, really?
The
Okay,
reason
so I'm
why
not
I
the only
say that-
one.
And the reason why I say it's okay is because of the fact that it's on PS4. It's cheap, so you can pick it up literally for $20 now or less
Oh.
because it got a platinum hit. So it's one that's not gonna go away for a while. And
Well,
also,
My wife bought it. I have it on my shelf. She bought it for me for Christmas, the PS4
yeah,
remastered.
okay,
But I haven't popped it in yet, and I've been wanting to play it, but it's like I want to make sure I got the
recommend-
time.
I recommend just no. It's not that it's not time consuming. It's just gotta
you spend a lot
know
of time on it.
exactly. I gotta know exactly what you're doing as far
Mhm.
as like knowing that Cole is very overpowered. He can fight. and Ellie is not. So when you're Ellie, just throw a brick or whatever and prepare to knife the crap out of somebody because it's my only
Run,
recommendation.
girl, run!
Just
Yeah, run. That's literally it. Run, girl. Like when you're Joel, you can fight back, but when you're the Ellie, just don't even fight with them because you'll get one punch and done.
Well, yeah.
you just gotta
so-
shank the bitch, you know.
You gotta sneak up behind and shank.
Oh,
That's
from
right.
behind.
Ooh.
Yes.
Joe knows a thing or two about that. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's one of those games that no matter when you play it or how you like if you're taking your time playing it or you're going right through it, like you just do it one night. It's one of those games that it's about, say maybe hardcore. You know, it's about maybe 5 to 10 hours of gameplay as far as like just playing it. But if it's your first time playing it, you're gonna take a little bit of time to play it because you don't know where everything is. Or
Right.
I played it like a long time ago and I forgot. You're gonna remember eventually. So just take your time. It's gonna be like hints, and you're gonna be like, "Really? It's just that?" And you're gonna be like, "Ugh," and then you're gonna go through and play it. But there's gonna be moments, I'm telling you right now, where you're gonna cry. You're gonna like, "Oh wow, that's a sentimental moment." Because I'm telling you right now, the beginning is gonna be hard for you because you have kids.
mhm.
You're gonna cry. You're gonna cry. I'm telling you right now. So
I
your
know
thing.
everybody's selling it to me, and so I gotta sit down and do it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where don't have your kids around, don't have anybody around, and unless you want your wife with you. But yeah, it's a hard game to watch because of so much that's go through.
You can have me with you.
Okay.
I'll hold your,
And
I'll hold your
on that
hand.
note, my game of the month.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
we went on a
still here?
tangent there.
You're still here? I didn't know that. Oh, okay.
Apparently,
How does it feel?
Yeah.
I don't know. How does it feel? Well, my game of the month is a classic Donkey Kong Country.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
I'm not a fan.
Oh,
Oh, I know.
I know.
Hey,
so I guess you want to sleep and get out of here.
You gotta end the
Captain
podcast.
Algebra and Peter Bateman are not happy with
I
that,
was
but
gonna
they
say Peter Bateman's playing the hell out of that game right now.
he beat it on stream. Literally just played through and beat it.
I know
He's
Captain was
hardcore
trying
with
to.
it.
I know
No
Captain was
Death
trying to
Run?
do a no death run. Yeah, I don't know if he
Yeah.
succeeded, but I know he got pretty far
Yeah.
and then screwed up and died. And
That's the hard part is the end levels are what kill you because you don't know the spawns sometimes. It's a random spawn of like when you have to jump onto like the barrels and you have to jump onto like certain, like the ones that go up and down the little like carts and stuff. It's just so
Right.
random. So it's so
Yeah.
hard.
So what's weird with me is everybody raves about the graphics of it and stuff, and I just don't get it. I don't know. It's weird
okay.
about me. I don't think it looks that great. I think that's what throws me off is when I'm playing it. I just don't. I feel like the graphics and the gameplay don't kind of mesh for me well. I don't know.
No, see, the thing is, I get where you're coming from on that because a lot of people are just taken aback and thrown back by the fact that it's like supposed to be like one of the hardcore platformers, but yet certain points when you jump on a ledge and you literally just fall off for no reason, it's like, don't know why I fell, but okay.
yeah, I mean, it's a
But
game that I've never completed, although I
Yeah.
do like it a lot. I mean, I do like the graphics. So I thought, I mean, for the time, I thought they were pretty impressive.
No, I
Yeah.
get that.
The
Yeah, I
whole,
get it.
computer generated stuff, and I think the soundtrack's fantastic, and I think it's a beautiful
Yeah.
game for sure. But yeah, I mean, playing it can be rough, but I mean, you get used to it.
It's one of those games where you have to be ready to rage and just like take a break, go back to it, try again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know.
I want to thank you all for being here.
It's fun,
Well,
man.
thank you.
I appreciate
I mean,
everybody coming on.
I mean, thanks, I guess. I mean, whatever.
Somehow Nintendo snuck on two, not one, but two.
I
podcasts.
did. In like 2 in a row.
That's right.
Dude, I'm a whore.
He did this one just for Sean, though.
That's right. If it was somebody else, he wouldn't be here. It's me.
Yeah, exactly.
It's true. I mean, that is the reason why I came back. I always come back to you.
That's right. He always comes back.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. As always, don't blow, just sleeve. Check you later.
Hi, everybody.
Bye.
Later.
I mean, you can blow if you want, but stay safe.